You're now listening to a bunch of idiots straight out of the mean streets of Sterling, Virginia. Matt Broderick's JB and the Jungle.
Yeah. And Jimmy. What's up, Jimmy?
Oh, nothing. How are you?
I'm good. I was just showing you a nice video on the interwebs.
I thought that guy was totally cool.
Dude, he was all, he had a valid point, I don't know if you people know what I'm talking about, but there's a video out there, a viral video of a guy freaking out on, they call him the male Karen.
How would they know what you were talking about until this very moment?
I don't know. It's a good question. It's very meta. But there's a viral video out there. Some of you may have seen it, where the guy rips off his shirt on the golf course and starts screaming at these people, and they're calling him the male Karen. And the video is hilarious.
He really spazzed.
Yeah, he did. He spazzed out bad. He is a male Karen.
Have you ever spazzed?
Have I spazzed?
Everybody has spazzed. What was the last time you spazzed? As a child, or have you spazzed as an adult?
I'm pretty laid back. When I was younger, I spazzed out a little bit. Maybe to the kids once or twice if they're. Oh, I did. I know. Here's the
No,
last
I mean
time.
like a real spaz. I mean, you probably haven't got to that level since you were like 5.
No.
But like a good hard spaz.
I'm sure. I'm sure some of my friends know better than I do, but I don't know. I'm not a big spazzer. I have some friends who are.
This guy.
You spaz? You're a spazzer?
Yeah, it's been years. I've been spaz free since '93, but I've been
Spaz-free,
I've been
that's
known to spaz.
I did one day. This is when Scarlett was younger. She had this microphone, okay, and she could sing into it, and it made like Frozen. Like you push a button and it would play songs of Frozen, and she kept going on and on with it, and this would not. And I got mad, and told her, "Stop! You got to stop." And she did not, so I eventually took it and smashed it over my knee.
Oh, that's pretty spazzy.
Yeah.
That's a 3/4 spaz.
That's the last time, and that was like the only time I really remember spazzing.
I've screamed like when the kids are frustrating me like that, but I don't think I've broken a toy. I'm not judging you for it. I think if there was one in
Those
reach,
toys that make
moments.
noise like that, the kids' toys that are noisy, they'll drive you fucking crazy.
Yeah,
If you got kids, you know what I'm talking about.
yeah.
Like Alex has another Frozen little thing. It's got a microphone with like a little speaker attached to it. She'll walk around singing to it.
You know what? I could be in a room where everybody is annoyed about some sound, and I have a really good ability to tune things out, so I don't get affected by that. But I will get affected by people trying to pull me out of my world into their world if I'm focused on something,
Yeah. I just fucked up my earphones.
Yeah, mine too, actually. It's probably that main. There you go.
All right, so now it's back. I've seen people spaz out like big time.
Yeah.
We had a guy spaz out at work.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Over a TV remote.
Oh, wow. There was some shit going on at home.
This guy. I don't know if I'm really talking about, but he got divorced. No, he didn't get divorced. He retired. As soon as he retired, like 2 weeks after he retired, his wife fucking changed the locks on his doors of his
shit.
house. Yeah. So he had to come back to work.
He's like, listen, I can't deal with you for...
And he's just a grumpy old guy.
24
I liked the
hours a
guy.
day.
I liked him, but...
She's like, I was barely able to tolerate you when I was just having you in the evenings.
Yep.
A
Basically,
full
yes.
day is just a hard pass.
Yep. So
I was talking to somebody at work today,
yeah.
and he grew up in, what's that little town up near Lovettsville? It's a really cute little...
Waterford?
Yeah, Waterford. And he grew up in like a mansion. And he went to probably some private school. I don't know. But
Yeah.
there was this girl who killed her parents. Do you remember hearing a story like that? It was in his class. It was in his grade.
How old is this guy?
He's probably 38, something like that.
It does not ring a bell.
She's like, they have documentaries and shit about her.
Really? Here in Waterford?
Yeah, well, I don't know because I'm sure he, went to some fancy schmancy school, but
it was like a boarding
it was
school.
it was somewhere close.
I don't
and
remember hearing that.
she killed her she killed her dad
Okay.
with her boyfriend's help. Does this ring a bell at all?
That sounds like a movie.
It's exactly like a movie, but he pulled it up. They have like an episode of this show called Snapped is dedicated to her in this story.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that like an investigation discovery show?
Mm-hmm. She's getting out of prison in like 10 years or something like that.
Really? We had a guy that we went to school with. I think he was a senior when we were freshmen. Robbed like a cleaners and killed somebody.
What did who was it?
Oh, I'm not gonna say his name.
No, but did he kill? Was it a family member, a stranger?
It was a stranger, just an Asian guy. Our little Asian family owned this cleaners.
Was it racially motivated?
No, I think it was money motivated.
Oh,
but I think he just got out of jail.
oh
This
shit.
happened like 92. He did like 25 years.
Good behavior.
Yeah.
Wow.
My sister was friends with him on Facebook.
When he
He had Facebook in prison.
oh shit.
Yeah.
Maybe your sister is one of them girls who love the
No, the behind bar guys.
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. She said she just knew him, friend of a friend back before he was, incarcerated.
She just knew him from conjugal visits. That's all.
Oh, conjugal visits.
Yeah.
What were we talking about? We got off course.
We were
already.
talking about Mr. Spaz on the golf course.
Yes.
Yeah, this guy was a real character. It started off kind of tame. I didn't understand, when you were saying people are coining the term male Karen for him. I didn't really get it at first. He just seemed mildly annoying and annoyed. It sounds like, so what happened was he had picked up somebody else's ball on the golf course.
Right.
And they had approached him and tried to get him to give them the ball back or show him the ball to prove that it was his and not theirs. And he was clearly embarrassed because he was caught.
Mm-hmm.
And then the embarrassment eventually turned to full-blown rage.
Yes.
You got that thing queued up? We can grab the audio from that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I just had it. Where'd it go?
Yeah, it's kind of a extreme case of spazzing.
We got a Karen on the golf course right now.
I'm gonna take your clubs.
This is legal. Where your fucking. Then leave. I'm not getting a fight on a golf course.
Then leave. I'm gonna stand here and you can complain. Goodbye.
I'm not complaining. You're the one bitching.
No, you're the one that approached me and I asked you to no longer speak.
You took her ball.
Please don't speak to me.
We're coming over here.
You,
Took her ball.
bro, you took her ball.
Dude, I'm not gonna fight you over a fucking.
If you need money for her golf balls,
I'm going to, Walter. Because I'll plant you, bitch boy. Now get the fuck off the cart.
Walter.
Walter.
Oh, here we go.
See that?
Oh.
That's what you been to heaven, bitch, and you wanna test God? You fucking come get it, shit stack.
He's mentally ill.
Oh.
You think I'm mentally ill?
I know you.
What's he?
He's looking at his body like
He says twice, "I've been to heaven."
Yeah.
That's kind of a weird.
And he keeps looking down at his body like he's so ripped.
Yeah, he's just got this like kind of pouty
why?
dad bod. I think what's
You would have messed with somebody who's been to heaven.
it's very weird. I think
is
there's
very
two
weird.
ways to handle. Okay, somebody approaches you and they say, "Hey, I think you have my ball."
Mm-hmm.
If you think they're wrong, you say, "Oh no, no, it's this one," and you show them. Is it Kirkland too?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'm sitting in Nike 3. This is mine. Yeah.
Yeah. And then they go, "Oh shit, my bad. You're right. Have you seen a Callaway for whatever the fuck,
Mm-hmm.
Or you go, I don't know. I thought this was mine. Is this yours? And then you show it to them and they go, "Oh, that is mine." You go, "Oh fuck, I'm so sorry." He's lying like, right here. We could drop it. Whatever.
Right.
I'm
Exactly.
so
That's-
sorry. I didn't mean to take it.
That is proper golf course etiquette. Yes.
But this guy was embarrassed. I feel like maybe he's a little maybe a little mentally ill.
Well, apparently that guy's been arrested like 8 times in the last 2 years. So he definitely has some sort of anger / mental issues.
Yeah.
So, but it's
I
a
don't
funny video. So there's lots of memes of him like doing the Hulk Hogan, like flexing with his shirt off after he
Yeah.
rips his golf shirt off.
Yeah.
Because it did escalate quite fast.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was like it went from a 2 to a 10.
Yeah.
What is that little thing to your right underneath in the little like green? Looks like a little monster head down there. What is that?
This?
Yeah, what is that?
That is a Predator Mad Ball.
Oh wow, what is this thing?
Do you remember Mad Balls?
Uh-uh.
I think you're probably too young.
That's pretty cool though. Oh, I kind of remember these things.
Yeah, we had Mad Balls. That's my Predator Mad Ball.
Yeah, this is pretty sick.
It's the Predator's head. It's a Mad Ball.
Yeah, I like it.
There's also. Let me find it. Back here somewhere here.
You got a lot of knickknacks.
I know.
Matt.
I got too many knickknacks.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
And that is a xenomorph from Aliens Mad Ball.
Which alien or predator?
Ooh, that's a tough one. That's like
Not for me.
which one you like best?
Yeah, all day, baby.
Well,
Alien.
Aliens is probably my top 2 movies of all time.
That's a crazy, crazy place to put aliens. But
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
See,
yeah, Matt, it's crazy.
as kids, we watched that movie and we just blew us away, right?
Sure.
So we watched it over.
Yeah. So
and
did
over.
Three Ninjas. But
No, I'm not a big 3.
but it's not top 2 movies of all time.
Dude, Aliens? Come on. Bill Paxton alone.
Rocky, Tum Tum, and Colt.
Huh?
Rocky, Tum Tum, and Colt. Three Ninjas. You're probably way too old.
Yeah, 3 Ninjas. Yeah, I was I was getting in the ladies' pants when 3 Ninjas
So
came
was
out.
I.
Ooh. What are you eyeballing there? You want the alter ego or you want the which one?
Let's start. Let's like cruise in with the alter ego, and then.
Okay. I'm still working on this. We're having some.
What do you
some
think of that,
beverages.
dude?
It's not bad. This is a so this is from Juicy. I like their stuff. They were at your event.
Uh huh.
I like their beer. It's a newer brewery in Herndon, right?
Yeah. It's in the building where the original Aslan was.
Oh, got you. Right there on the Reston Herndon border.
Yeah, there's some sort of relationship between them and the Aslan guys, and I don't know what's.
So this is
going on
a
there, but-
pastry sour ale. It's very thick, tropical
colada,
fruit.
yeah.
Pina colada. It's good. It's very good. It's a thicky thick.
You know how to like them.
You like them thick?
Oh boy, this is good too. Now I'm pouring Treehouse Brewing Alter Ego.
Yeah, that's the good stuff.
This is quite delicious. Just a clean, good.
They don't do you wrong at Treehouse. Treehouse is some of the best stuff you can get. Mm-hmm. So Melissa, when she went up to visit her brother up there in Connecticut, they went and made a stop at
Treehouse, or did you get
Treehouse.
it from? You got it at Treehouse?
she got a Treehouse, yeah,
Oh,
they went.
hell yeah.
And her brother refused to go in.
Why?
I don't know.
Did he sit in the car?
Yeah.
Did you guys go in?
I didn't go. I had to
Oh, I
work.
see.
So Melissa up there with the girls. It's a cool place to hang out. He's not a big drinker.
Is he anti-drink though?
He'll have a cocktail every once in a while,
Okay.
but he's not a big won't drink beer. Even though I was like, dude, this is like a fucking.
Is is it like a socialite thing? You know, like those beer drinkers.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh, he was. He's not going to hear this because he doesn't listen to the show. Because he told me basically, he told my wife, he made some crack about only 6 people listening. I mean, he's not far off, but still,
Dude, he halved my numbers, dude.
he's a very big sports guy. He doesn't listen to anything that's not about sports. And I told him we talk a little sports, but not a lot because there's plenty of sports talk out there.
Yeah.
And you can't fucking swing a dead cat without hitting a sports show.
That's a wild analogy that I've
is.
never heard before.
You never heard you can't swing a dead cat without hitting? No. Really? That's so that goes into one of the things I want to talk about. How to get listeners for the show. So I'm very hesitant. We have a Facebook page, right? And so people who are fans of the page, they'll see all of our bullshit, shows up and everything, this and that.
Yeah.
I don't want to post it on my personal Facebook page. Do you think?
I've already gone too far to post it on mine as well, but I think I would. You could post it on yours, but I'll throw out some other ideas.
Okay.
Bumper stickers.
Okay. But do you know why I don't want to post it on my personal?
Why?
I think there's too many people who are like family friends or family members that I don't really want listening to the show.
Sure.
So I kind of want to keep, church and state separate.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I mean, does that make sense?
Yeah.
But there are sometimes I'm just like, fuck it, I'll put it up there and see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you get so out of hand anything is like...
Oh, I got to come back to this. I got a wild story about a guy in this show. But I don't want to tell it on the free show. I want it on the Patreon show. Okay? Mm-hmm. It's a story that's going to be like... It blew my mind. I don't know if it's going to blow your mind, but it blew mine.
Somebody, a listener or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It did something, and I'm like, it did not make a whole lot of sense to me.
Okay.
So we'll talk about that on the Patreon.
All right. So Facebook is not out of the question entirely.
Right.
It's an option.
But I'd like to avoid putting it on my personal Facebook.
Just build a Matt and JB Facebook page.
Well, I do have one. There is one.
Okay. Well, then just try to pump those numbers.
Okay.
But you're saying you're having a tough time justifying even posting something about the Matt and JB Facebook page, like directing people that way.
Yeah, from my own. Just because there's...
Pay for a campaign.
Well, yeah. I mean,
How
yes.
about, for now, all the money that you get from Patreon, the couple, whatever the money is,
Nothing. It doesn't...
$10, whatever it is,
Okay.
every penny that you get, just bump it in, put it in a campaign. And so your $10 campaigns, well, then you get maybe a couple more subs.
Mm-hmm.
We'll turn into $15 campaigns. We'll turn into 20. We'll turn into 40. We'll turn into 80. We'll turn into 160. And you just keep, growing exponentially that way. And then you get to a point where you stop.
Have you told any of your friends that you're about this podcast? Like, hey, I'm doing this show.
I'm really bad at that kind of stuff.
Well, so is JB. He's the worst.
Yeah.
So it's always been me doing all the marketing for the show.
You have a knack for it.
Not really. It's more of a necessity. Or I still don't understand why more of the people who listen to the show don't put up the $3 a month for the Patreon. Because I think there's some really good content on Patreon.
Yeah, or maybe not. Maybe they're listening to it and like, he's not worth $3.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling like. Yes. I mean, pretty clear that's the point that these people are making.
No, I don't think that's the case at all, because there are people that I love, right?
Right.
And I listen to their podcasts religiously. I've never paid for a single Patreon in my life.
Okay.
Even if I I love Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast. I love Tim Dillon. I've heard Tim Dillon's Patreon is the greatest, single-handedly the greatest piece of content that you can invest in. And I won't do it, dude. I think it's a lot of people.
I think a lot of people like that, I guess, yeah.
Patreon's like a small percentage. So if you just grow the regular listeners, then let's say you sit at 2% of the regular listeners will become Patreon supporters.
Okay. Then,
you're going to have to wait till we get to thousands of followers until we have like any sort of Patreon.
Okay. So here's so the Matt and JB Facebook page has like 1,200 followers. Okay. So what's 2% of that is what?
120?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
12? To 120.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's 10. We're so bad at math.
Yeah. 120 is 10%. 12.
12 people. Okay. So we're still under that. But I'm trying to think, what other ways can you market a show? Just go out there and do you still call it Twitter, or do you call it X? Or you don't even use it at all, do you?
I don't, but I call it Twitter.
Okay. What about Instagram?
Yeah, I use Instagram, of course.
Instagram's kind of hard to do a podcast because podcast is a audio medium And I feel like Instagram is like a visual medium.
Yeah, but it's all changing. It's all just reels, you know?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
And I'm not a big TikTok guy. I still don't get TikTok.
no.
But that's like the shit now for the younger generation.
TikTok.
What's that look?
Well, I forgot something that we didn't talk about on TikTok
What's that?
was your wife's new account on TikTok.
What's one is that?
I guess it's a fantasy sports based.
Oh, the fancy MILF. that was Melissa's idea a long time
I
ago.
love it, dude. It was. I was like, what? It's like, is she
she for
gonna
real?
start posting like thirsty videos and shit on TikTok?
That was like an idea she had like 2 years ago, that she was going to start posting fantasy nuggets on TikTok,
So funny, man.
and never came to fruition. I was like, I had that idea. I had the best idea. I mean, that idea that your wife and her
Yeah.
do a podcast about that shit everybody was talking about, that would have fucking killed.
Yeah.
That would have killed.
Yeah.
Because everybody, like people, I could not avoid this whole, what was that? What'd they call it? It was from the Vanderpump show, Vanderpump Rules. One guy, I guess, had been with some chick on the show for a long time, and he was cheating on her with another chick on the show. Scandival.
Man, I don't know anything about this.
You don't? Okay, so it was huge. I didn't know anything about it, but
I remember.
could
I
hear-
remember Alicia being all worked up with some friends talking about some crazy
So
stuff.
was Melissa, and I could
on one of
not
her
fucking.
shows.
I could not go anywhere without hearing about Scandival.
Yeah.
And-
Scandival. What? Scandival?
Yeah. And I was like, you guys should do a show about it, do a podcast about it. I think they would have killed. But then it started morphing into something else, and then it just, again, didn't come to fruition.
Who's driving that ship?
I don't know.
I don't think they have a ship driver.
No, it's a rudderless boat.
Just going around in circles as they each
those-
feverishly paddle.
If you look at like the
different
podcast
rhythms.
ratings and all this stuff, and like the top girls who just do shows about that type of shit, fucking murder, man.
Yeah.
I mean, if they just took it serious, and
Recap shows and shit.
just bullshitting about stuff that happens on their shows. And she watches that shit religiously, like the fucking 90 Day Fiance.
Yeah.
They just did a show about like those, what E or whatever, I don't even know what channel it is, that they watch all that shit on.
TLC.
TLC, is it what it is? Yeah.
I don't know.
They would murder.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, we could fucking sit here and talk about Scandival. I'll put Scandival on this, and we'll get fucking 10 new listeners.
What's Scandival?
That's what they called the.
Oh shit! Yeah, you just said it.
Yeah.
Yeah. See that? I even tune out friends talking about that
about
shit. Yeah, I just can't.
Yeah,
do
because it's not a part of your world or my world. Nothing I want to talk about.
it. I can't do it. I can't. I've tried. You know, because I try to get Alicia to get interested in some of the content that I'm interested in. Right.
Yeah, I tried to get that.
So
with
I've
Melissa,
made an
too.
effort, and I can't do it, dude. That reality bullshit. It makes me really angry. I get upset because they're just shitty human beings. That's what those shows are. Just a bunch of bitch ass bitches, really shitty human beings.
Yeah.
That are
Superficial.
making superficial, terrible people, terrible role models for young women, which we have a lot of in our houses collectively.
Yeah.
And you know, watching that shit and putting money in their pockets just drives me fucking nuts. And I'm an old crotchety man about it. I fucking can't do it.
Like, we used to watch a bunch of shows together, but now we don't really watch any shows together.
What do you watch?
I mean, of course, we watch a lot of sports. We watch the Orioles. But myself, I watched, I have a ton of shows that I watch that she won't watch. Anything has to do, her two things are, she won't watch anything that has to do with space, aliens, or robots.
Alicia's the exact same, dude.
Yep. If I say aliens or if I say robots, Melissa's like, nope, I'm out.
Yep, 100%.
Because I was like, there's this really good show on Apple TV called Silo.
Oh, I've heard great things.
It's good.
I don't want to see. I can't watch any of that shit.
Yeah,
Well,
Apple.
now I think because too, like our kids are at an age where like you're starting to be able to sneak into that realm where you can watch your shit sometimes on your TV. But you also do clever things with like you have multiple screens happening in the same room, so everybody can kind of get their own content going.
Pretty much, yeah.
And we don't. And so Alicia and I don't get to start our TV time until the kids are down at like, you know, whatever, 9 o'clock is when the whole thing ends and we're clean. We've cleaned the dishes after they've gone to bed and all that shit. So then it's like, we're getting ready for bed.
This
So-
smells so good.
Yeah, so good. So really right now we're stuck with shows that we can't agree on until one of us falls asleep. And then we shift over to whatever.
Well, that's been the one nice thing about Melissa going to bed about 8 or 8:30 now is that I can watch whatever I want.
Do you watch, you ever watch Alone?
No.
Fucking good, dude.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
It's the one. It's like Naked and Afraid, but they're alone. It's one person. They drop them off middle of nowhere, right? They just got their little camera to record their.
Yeah. And they do like medical checks every 10 days or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And it's good. It's really good.
I'll watch some Naked and Afraid.
Oh, it's great. You think you could do it? Oh, well, I think that's unfair to ask broadly, so let me give you a more specific scenario.
Okay.
All right, you are in the Everglades. It's marshy. There are patches of above water earth, but there's a lot of amphibians and reptiles in this area. A good bit of cover.
What do I have with me? Do I have anything?
Yeah, I think you're allowed to bring 2 things.
Okay.
What does your gut tell you that you would bring if you had 2 things in that environment?
Shit. Well, that environment's harsh.
Yeah, harsh. as
Very
shit.
humid. It's gonna be hard to start a fire.
There's gonna be copperheads and fucking.
My number one thing probably would be a machete. Okay, because I think in the Everglades, that's something you're gonna need for protection and getting through.
Yep.
I don't know what my second one would be. It's tough. Maybe
I like a tarp.
a tarp would be good. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Machete and a tarp.
do some nice waterproofing.
Yeah.
So how you think you could last 21 days?
No. No. I think I would last longer in a more of a woodland type.
Yeah, probably. How about like a tropical beach?
A tropical beach, I think I could last definitely longer than like a marsh.
I lose too much water. I sweat too bad. There's no fucking way.
Yeah, I'm a big sweater too.
Yeah, I think
I do know how to make like the little tent thing to collect like rainwater.
I can pitch a tent.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I get. I have like an odd fear of an exposed butthole. I don't want to be.
Exposed butthole.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I don't want my butthole just peeking out at the elements. If I'm laying on my side or something, and my butthole's just kind of
So you're
peeking
doing
out.
the whole like naked and afraid. You got no clothes.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Okay. I didn't know some of those things you at least keep.
No, we're talking about
clothes.
naked and afraid.
Okay, naked and afraid. I think the first thing I would do would be fashion some sort of footwear out of some fucking leaves or
Or a
fucking
little,
coconut.
little butthole cover.
Butthole cover, yeah. A little groin cloth. I don't need much.
No,
Yeah, definitely. That's what I would start doing.
it's kind of weird. I like the idea of.
Would you put your nuts in a coconut?
I think I'd probably put my nuts in a coconut. Sure, yeah.
You don't want your dick and fucking balls getting sunburned. That'd hurt.
Oh, I bet it would hurt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that butthole, man. If I could bring maybe one of my 2 items would be like just a little piece of Scotch tape or something. Just cover that bad boy up.
If you were on a tropical island, you could probably get like a fucking coconut leaf or something. Fashion your
Like
little
a banana leaf.
Banana leaf. Get yourself a little Speedo action going.
Maybe. I don't know, man. I use compression shorts, so I've there's just no access. It's cinched at the top, cinched around both legs. Nothing's getting in there. I have an irrational fear of things getting inside my butthole.
Do you really? Mm-hmm. Fingers, dicks.
Yeah, probably rooted in some trauma.
Yeah, some childhood trauma. I don't know. Could you fashion something out of like a crab shell, like some sort of butt cover?
I could probably. Yeah, I'm pretty handy.
Yeah. But that could get a little dangerous.
Yeah, it's
They're-
worth the calories, you know?
right. But
You gotta
and
think about that.
And crab shells are very pointy, you know.
That's true. But those shows are all, it's a math, it's an equation.
Yeah.
You know, expended calories versus,
Right.
benefit.
But I got plenty of calories to burn. I could go a while.
Yeah, a lot of these shows, this Alone show,
Mm-hmm.
they end up beefing up before they get there.
So there's this girl that I follow, and she does all these shows. She did Naked and Afraid.
Uh-huh.
She's done a bunch of them, right? She's I can't think of her name off the top of my head. Laura Zara.
Okay.
You know who she is? Mm-mm. She's done all these shows.'s like a professional survivalist.
Okay.
She's a knife maker.
Oh shit.
So she was talking about she did the Naked and Afraid like Alaska,
Oh shit.
and how like the 2-3 months leading up to it, she was just eating sticks of butter.
Oh yeah, dude.
Just fattening herself up so that she could have a bunch of extra fat and calories to burn while she was up there doing that.
That's a tough eat.
A stick of butter, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's like the what's his face, Rob McElhaney said that when he was gaining on that weight,
For Sonny.
yeah, just fucking set a gallon of fucking ice cream out, let it melt, and then drink it.
Oh shit.
And that was just fucking made him fat as shit.
Jerry McFadden used to eat sticks of butter when she was a kid.
Jerry
That's my mother.
Why would your mom do that?
I don't know. She's weird, man.
Butter needs to go with something. I can't eat butter by itself.
No.
Alex only eats. If we make tacos, she'll make her own taco, right? It'll just be the fucking tortilla, sour cream, and cheese. That's what she eats.
Those are the staples in a Rooney taco as well.
Yeah.
A lot of sour cream.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Tons of sour cream. I think this is a kid thing.
I don't even like sour cream.
Really? I
Nah.
like sour cream. Sour cream's good.
My thing at Chipotle when I'm going down the line, and they ask if I want sour cream, I always say I want a comically small amount of sour cream, and then they'll put on what they consider to be like just the tiniest drop, and they're like that,
Like a pearl, like
and
a
I'm like,
marble
that is
size.
exactly what I want. Yeah, not a marble size, but like in a whole thing,
Yeah.
like no more than a tablespoon.
If they're doing like a lot of sour cream, I need a lot of like jalapenos.
I love jalapenos.
I love jalapenos too, but if I'm, I want some spice. So if they're gonna put sour cream, I need some jalapenos. Try and
Yeah.
balance it out.
Can we go back to your favorite movies? Because this is wild that Alien would be your number two. Did you just say that?
Aliens.
Yeah, sorry. Did you just say that just in the moment? Or did you really believe that?
So
have you thought
you
through
go
this
back-
list before?
You go way back. Some Matt and JB shows where we sat down and we just went through our favorite movie. We did a fucking movie tournament.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm not gonna recycle old material, but
Yeah, Aliens is definitely a top 5 movie for me. I love it.
all right.
What was in your top 5?
Okay. I'll say Braveheart.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'll say
Pretty sure a couple guys had Braveheart in their top 5, top 10.
There Will Be Blood. Daniel
Okay.
Day-Lewis. Honestly, dude.
Yeah,
Oppenheimer.
that's what I hear. I haven't seen it yet.
That's in my top. That's definitely my top 5. Might be in my top 3.
So here's the thing about movie lists. A lot of people put movies in their list that they think, oh, I'm a movie guy, so I have to put this up there.
Yeah, sure. No, I get that. The pretentiousness that
the
exists there.
pretentiousness, yeah. And like movies that don't like. I'll put Tombstone in my top 10.
Tombstone. I'll
Love
put
that.
310 to Yuma.
310 to Yuma is fucking great movie.
Yeah, that's probably not a classically popular one.
I
Forrest
think-
Gump.
I don't-
Forrest Gump maybe is, but I fucking love Forrest
Any
Gump,
dude who's seen 310 to Yuma is like, that's a great fucking movie.
It's a great
man.
movie.
It
Oh,
is a
same
great
with you know what? I didn't
movie.
see
Christian Bale and fucking
so good.
dude. That part at the end where he fucking gets Russell Crowe has his guns called the Hand of God,
Yep.
and he gets that fucking gun back.
Dude,
It's fucking amazing.
I'm getting goosebumps right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic, man. And
What about the Departed?
it's a great movie. It's not
All right, I got one. Polarizing.
Okay.
Die Hard.
polarizing indeed. It's a great movie, man. There's no denying that.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't put it in the top of any list.
Really?
I'm looking for a full package. If it's in the top, it's not just a movie that I like.
Oh, there we go. Okay, you're good.
But it's like, it checks all the boxes. Great acting, great screenplay, great score, all of it,
What's a pretentious one that you would put up there?
A pretentious one?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Something real artsy-fartsy.
Yeah.
This is real artsy-fartsy.
Okay, I'm listening.
The new Coen Brothers Macbeth movie with Denzel Washington and Frances McDermott.
Okay.
It's really pretentious, but you know what?
Yeah.
Really beautiful.
Okay.
And hearing Denzel recite
That
Shakespeare.
fucking alarm's going off.
Just block it out. The Denzel reciting Shakespeare, but just as fucking Denzel Washington.
Okay.
Is pretty rad to see. I take
Trying to
don't
think.
take that off. Cut that out. I don't want that to be out there.
You know some some great movies were those old 90s, early 2000s like John Grisham movies. Pelican Brief.
Oh yeah.
Dude, the one with fucking Sam Jackson and Matthew McConaughey. A Time to Kill.
Yeah. Oh, Time to Kill was fantastic.
Yeah, fucking Sandra Bullock. They don't make those movies anymore, man. Like
she's falling, dude.
Fucking how great is A Few Good Men?
So good.
Do they make movies like that anymore? I don't think so.
They did like what was the McConaughey courtroom, like Lincoln Lawyer, I guess.
Lincoln Lawyer, but that's still like 10, 12 years ago.
I guess so. Yeah.
Shit.
Oppenheimer. The whole back third of the movie was like that.
Because everything now is dominated by fucking superhero movies.
It's that, and it's like I don't know. People are less excited by litigation, and what that is like language skills, and like people don't really care about that anymore.
Do you want to know how much of a woman I am?
I do.
That's how much of a woman. There's anything wrong with that. Just, I wouldn't say not a woman, just not very masculine.
Mm-hmm.
I was laying most of asleep. She goes back 8:30. I was laying in bed the other night, just flipping around the channels, right? Avengers Endgame was on. And it's, it got into the fight scene at the end.
Never seen it.
You have never seen it?
No, man.
Dude, fucking.
I watched one of them.
I'm going to spoil it for you. Just
Go
because
ahead,
I can do
please.
this.
Yeah.
Fucking Tony Stark dies.
Get out of here, dude.
Okay? I was fucking crying like a baby.
RDJ is dead, dude?
Dude, it's the fucking saddest scene you'll ever fucking see.
I didn't know that those movies had the ability to move anybody to tears.
Oh, God. Everybody, when I saw it in the theater, fucking whole theater is fucking crying.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's fucking, like, if you immerse yourself in that world.
I'm not going to do it, but keep going.
Yeah, but if you do, and people are listening, and then, like, the fucking.
I'm not trying to isolate any.
Right. But I'm just saying, if you are in that world and you have immersed yourself in the world of these movies, and that part fucking happens, like, the way it happens.
You have a rich connection with that character.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You've logged hundreds of hours with those characters. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's exaggerating, but something like that,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then this fucking guy dies.
Yeah.
I mean, that was
pretty fantastic, man.
Oh, he is, and that was like the third like fucking most like powerful death in that movie.
I'm not opposed. Listen, I'm not opposed to trash movies. I'm not saying that. I like my own fucking trash.
Okay.
But
King Julius time.
King Julius, baby. Dude, we just watched this movie. I think it's called Sisu, and it's about this. It's 1944, and the World War II. Germany has signed a treaty and are pulling out of Allied countries, Finland being one of them. And on their way out of Finland, they're just burning that place fucking down.
Okay.
And there's a guy, a Finnish ex-soldier, who has lost everything, his family, his kids, whatever.
Okay.
And now he's prospecting on this property. And the movie starts with him finding this giant pile of gold.
Okay.
And then he pulls it out, and it says distance to nearest bank 584 miles, something like that, right?
It's like a Three Kings type scenario. You know what I'm talking about? That Clooney movie?
No, I've never seen it.
Oh, okay. So it's the same thing. Fucking Iraqis leaving Kuwait.
Yep,
They're burning everything. It's probably based off, because it sounds like the exact same story.
maybe. So he's fighting through Nazis on his way, but it's
Clooney-
over the top. Like, he doesn't die. It's very like superhero-esque. The fact that he's falling out of fucking planes and shit and just like not dying. But it's a good movie, man.
Sounds like, well, Three Kings is like that. It's the end of the war in, the war in the Middle East.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the Iraqis are burning Kuwait as they leave. Okay, the American troops are in there. Clooney's like a lieutenant or something. They find this fucking stash of stolen gold.
Oh shit.
Him and I think it's Mark Wahlberg and somebody else. And Spike Jonze is in it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and it's them trying to.
This
get
isn't
this
the one
money.
with the paintings, is it? Oh no, that was like what was the one where the Nazi paintings? Minutemen, starts with an M?
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Monument Men.
Monument Men. Yeah. That's George Clooney, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think Matt Damon's in that too. I hear Melissa up there stomping around.
She's loud. It's her house.
Yeah.
You're very you're noise sensitive.
I am. Well, I don't want stuff picked up on the show, and people are like, "What the fuck is that sound?"
I get it, and you're also like your job requires you to be alert.
It is. I'm gonna have to do something about that. But what do you think of the King Julius?
I think it's delicious, man. It punches you in the face a lot more than the other one. Melissa.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, baby.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
There's Melissa came in to silence the alarm for me.
We're filming a podcast. We're recording a podcast. Alicia has those jammies.
I love them. I'm gonna get them in every color.
Jimmy forbade me from speaking about his secret talent.
What is the secret talent?
He was down here fucking jamming,
Oh, you're so good at that.
and I said, "Dude, you got to do it on a show." He said, "No, we're not doing it on a show."
It won't be secret anymore.
I brought my axe down.
Tomorrow,
Yeah.
we're doing something.
Are you
Oh, we
wearing-
got to talk about that. That's one thing we still got to.
Are you wearing a
talk
dirndl?
about.
No.
No dirndl?
No.
Why?
It's too cold and windy for that.
Oh, I told him I'm not wearing I'm not wearing those fucking lederhosen again.
Dude, you guys suck.
I'll see if I can find it.
I'm wearing mine.
Well, all right, we can go into that. So, all right, good night. I'll see you in a little bit.
Where's Fatty?
I'm right here.
No, not you. I don't know where it's coming from.
Oh, the fat cat,
She calls him daddy?
fatty,
Oh,
because she's a fat piece of shit.
I got
The
it.
cat. All right, so here's the deal. Tomorrow, we are all Jimmy and our friend Mike. Why doesn't Mike come over and do the show with us?
You don't want that. I love Mike.
He won't
I love you,
listen
Mike.
either. Yeah.
You don't want that.
No. Him and his wife, you and I don't know who else is coming, but Lovettsville, Virginia has a big, like huge, the whole city whole little town is blocked off, and they have a giant Oktoberfest. We went last year. It was a great time.
It was great.
Good time. Here's the problem with it this year. Tomorrow,
No problem.
okay, there is a tropical storm, borderline hurricane coming through.
No, what are you talking about, borderline hurricane?
It is a borderline hurricane.
What is a borderline hurricane?
That means it's like 5 miles of wind speed under a classification as a hurricane.
Oh, shit. All right.
So it's got a name. It's like fucking Asmar. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it has a name. The storm has a name.
Was it a hurricane that hit the mainland and then dissipated as it worked its way into Virginia?
I don't know. It hasn't hit yet. It's coming in tonight, tomorrow morning.
We're probably good, dude.
I don't know. I watched the weather all day, and they're talking about it's just gonna fucking pour rain, 40 to 50 mile an hour winds.
Can't wait.
We're going. It's an outside event.
Yeah. They have
And
tents.
So they have tents, right? You know what doesn't hold up to 50 mile an hour gusts? Fucking tents. I mean, they are big, bulky ones, but still, I'm kind of
We'll be all right.
all right.
Listen, don't.
I bought some ponchos, marine ponchos.
We got a sitter. Don't ruin this for me.
Oh, we got sitting. My kids are at my parents' house.
But that's a common thing
What do you mean?
for the Jorgies.
Oh, over the summer, but then my mom and dad like to spend time with them, so we let them spend time with them.
See,
But
because
during
my,
the school year, they don't get to see them that whole.
because
a
my
lot.
mother-in-law is watching them Tuesday through Thursday every week,
Okay.
we feel so guilty
Yeah.
asking her to watch them if we want to do something over the weekend.
We
So-
feel the same way.
Or in the evening. So, but they also aren't. I mean, are they watching the kids during the week?
Briefly, like they'll watch Alex from when time she gets home from 3 to when Melissa gets home from work, like 4.
Okay.
4 or
That-
5. But that's only
That's way different. Yeah.
it's only maybe 2 or 3 days a week.
This is Joanne driving out here on Tuesday, staying with us Tuesday night, Wednesday night, leaving Thursday. So we just feel bad. She lives 2 hours away. We feel bad.
So
having
it's
her come
it's
out.
like 7 or 8 hours a week.
Yeah,
what
so
they
this
do.
is and it's a far drive for her. So
Right.
we're like, yeah, I know that every single week you come in here and you.
I know
yeah.
it's a hard ask.
Can you also drive 2 hours on Saturday so we can go and get drunk with friends?
Yes, it's
And it's
very
just a hard,
ask.
yeah. So so she's coming out here, and I'm not going to waste it. So we're going to go, and we'll get wet, and I don't care. And I'll wear white, and you'll see my penis and my butt cheeks, and you'll enjoy it.
But not your butthole. That's going to be covered. That's going to be
That
protected.
will be taped. That will be taped.
So are they watching them at your house? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, nobody's going to be here, so if we have to run tail, we can come back here and you can hang out and drink more here until you got to go home.
All right.
If it gets too shitty outside,
Well, it's going to be great.
I hope so. I hope so because I'm looking forward to it.
Well, you're not really looking. Why aren't you wearing your lederhosen?
As I did that last year, I did the whole fucking lederhosen bullshit,
And
the fucking novelty is worn off. I'm wearing fucking regular blue jeans and a hoodie, and with a fucking rain poncho. And you can judge me all you want.
Mhm.
I've got fucking German blood running through my veins,
yeah, you do.
so I don't have any problem not wearing that shit. I did it. I don't even think I have later. I don't even know where that shit is, to be honest with you.
You're so German. You even caught yourself a Jew.
Yes, I did. Oh, shit. Where are we at here? We're getting close. We are getting close. So, what else do we want to broach upon before we go over to the paid show?
I don't know. We
I had a
talked
bunch
to you
of
about
topics.
have I talked to you about the guy at work who's the poop police?
Yes, you did. You talked about him. Yes, yeah, one show.
Man,
Did he get you again?
yeah. So he's made it really uncomfortable. Like he knows. He's starting to like be open with me about knowing my habits.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's one thing when he's just like vocalizing everybody else's habits and making a comment here and there if he catches me pooping or whatever. But he's made it clear recently that I am a creature of habit, and that he and my boss now don't even use the whole floor. They won't even use the third floor bathroom because of my handiwork.
Avoiding you.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. The poop police guy. Is he on the spectrum?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting. It's weird. Kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Here's what I do. I don't know if I told you this. So we have a whole separate building. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's got all the generators in it.
Oh, okay. And that's where you go? That's
I
where you
go
do
there.
your work?
Yeah, because nobody's in there ever.
Dude, I don't.
There's only a handful of people who have access to this building.
If there was a toilet on the sales floor
Yeah.
and I had to walk through everybody and go, I'd do it. I don't care.
I've thought about this probably way too much. There are two types of people in this world.
Mm-hmm.
There are people who are like you,
Mm-hmm.
who are just open poopers.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care who knows, don't give a fuck.
It's human nature.
Not really. I am a secret pooper.
Uh-huh.
If I take a shit, I don't want anybody to know that I've taken a shit.
Well, it's probably more common.
You think so?
I think so.
What do you think? 75-25 or more
That's
like
probably the split.
60-40?
I think 75-25 is probably the split.
Yeah, because
I understand I'm a minority. But you know how freeing it is to not care?
there are some people in my life, okay,
Yeah.
who I've never known them to ever poop, ever,
Yeah.
not once.
And you think they haven't, or do you think they've just hit it really well?
I think they've hidden it extremely well.
No, they definitely have pooped, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One time, this is kind of embarrassing.
That's what we're here for.
I had not known a roommate in LA very long,
Okay.
and I had to shit really bad,
Okay.
and I shit in the bathroom while he was showering. Not long into our friendship, we were friends at that time.
So you snuck in there while he was in the shower.
It
to
was
shit.
half joke and half like I had to go. You know,
You guys were we sharing one bathroom?
I was sharing one bathroom.
Okay.
We were in an apartment. Yeah,
I'd be fucking up. I'd be appalled. I'd be
he was
livid.
livid,
Yeah.
and appalled. Yeah.
You know, I do envy though the people like you who can do that. I can't do that. But
I could do it. Yeah. But I was like, I think I took this one too far, you know?
right.
Like, I don't know. Like,
You cross.
you got to be real close with somebody to make that, you know,
Uh-huh.
for that bit to land the way it should. It's great that it's, you know, the bit would have been good with somebody I was really close with because, like, the toilet was in between the shower and the door. So even if you wanted to escape,
Yeah, you gotta
like, you're trapped,
gotta
baby.
literally
You know?
cross your path.
Yeah. So it was just too early to have done that bit. I'm still friends with him.
Yeah.
And I could do that bit now, and it would land for sure. But,
But at the time, it was in the infancy of your
when
your
I say,
friendship.
how early do you think, with me telling you this story, how early do you think this was into the friendship? Let's even back up into me knowing this person.
I'm gonna say you pulled this in the first 90 days.
Matt, it was the first 90 days. That was the number. That is
yeah.
the number.
Yeah.
Which is, thinking back, now I was a young man.
Right. Yeah.
You know, but thinking back, that is wild, dude. It is wild that I'm going into this dude's bathroom, and this guy was older than me too. He's just
really?
like, he's an adult. He is like a professional job at the time.
Yeah.
And he's like, what is your problem, man? And I was like, I'm so sorry. This was too far. You're right. I apologize. It was wild.
What the fuck are you doing?
I
Yeah.
know, man. Yeah, it was
funny
really
as
bad.
shit. Oh shit. Oh, this was it. I just don't want anybody to ever know I'm pooping. Just never.
Yeah. I don't care.
Yeah. I walk into work. And
I'll
there's
say
people just
if you
fucking
walked
let
in,
them rip, man.
if you walked in the back, you know how people like look at the shoes of the people in the stalls. I look at the shoes of people outside. You walk in, hey man, you're like, Jimmy, shut the fuck
God,
up, just
I would.
poop.
Oh, somebody wanting to talk to you while you're pooping.
No, I'm saying I'll talk to you while I'm pooping
Right,
and
yeah,
you're
yeah,
washing
yeah.
your hands.
Yeah, I'd be mortified. I would be mortified.
I don't care.
Oh, excuse me. Jeez. Oh, this is good beer.
That's delicious.
So we had some laces out tonight from Saul. Oh no, you didn't. I did. Then we went to. You had the juicy, and then we're on to the.
King Julius.
We're on the
No, we had Alter Ego.
Alter
Was
Ego
our
now.
second.
King Julius. Yes.
King Julius, but also from Treehouse Brewing.
All right, so we're gonna end this show. We're gonna go to the Patreon. So hey, if you're listening to this, you're having fun. We even cut even more loose. I got some good stories that weren't free show worthy that we're gonna tell on the Patreon. So you handful of people who are on Patreon, guess what? You're up for a fucking treat. I'm gonna try to fucking tell some fucking stories. And you people who aren't, you're missing out. What are you doing? $3. That's it. And I'm not getting rich off this shit. It just helped me pay for the fucking cost of this stupid show.
Can I open these?
Yeah. Yes, you may.
After I open them.
Yeah, go ahead. Knock yourself out. All right, we'll see you at the Patreon. Bye.
Until next time, Gunsmoke.